Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great stuff. We are live once again. Whoops. There we go. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Cavecraft Season 3 World Tour. The reason why I'm doing a World Tour now is because this season's coming to an end, and with the summer update coming out, that is when Season 4 will begin, and there is very little footage on my channel of Season 3. There might be a time-lapse of me building or something like that, but none of it was really recorded. But Season 4 the majority of it will be recorded. Some in between episodes, but majority will be either streamed or done in episodes. And it will be episode streams or normal episodes. So I hope you guys come join the ride. I will be playing with the new RTX, not this RTX I have on, but the Minecraft, what's it called? It's their Bedrock vanilla RTX instead of this one. Anyway, this world has a lot of lore from the seasons before, which I'll explain as I go. So here is the spawn area. You spawned here, and it's nice and ambient. Obviously the mangrove tree and these cherry trees never existed here originally. But the first thing that was built was this here. So if we come down here, this was like the original lore. Kind of starter base. You have all your stuff there. Have your bed up there. Come down here. And you've got different rooms, okay? So starting off over here, we have a church with 3 graves. And this is where in the lore kind of takes place. This is what is found, it's archaeology. People dug down, they found this old temple, because in Cavecraft Season 2, how it ended was we went and we buried ourselves in a grave. The 3 main people that lived at my base area. So, and it was like diamond and netherite, and now it's copper. So that was like this, and it's created nearly block for block, but all withered away kind of stones, you know, it's part of this now. And then if you go over here, all the maths is done out for the distance and everything. But we have the old nether portal. Oh, what? I never knew there was a slime chunk here. I'm honestly kind of scarred with slimes at the moment because of just finishing the hardcore world. I mean the super flat. Okay. As I was saying, here is the lovely nether portal. And again, I did it with older blocks, but tried to keep it as well nearly the exact same. And sunk down, and what did this lever do? Nothing, it appears. I don't know, but here's another portal. And yeah, that was there's some lore, okay? Cause I was, oh yeah, my role in the Season 2 was I was the king of the Nether. So this is where I came out of. And then it was built the church over here. So yeah, that's this area. And let me sleep real quick. Where is my ender chest? Oh, that was a close one. Okay, Just had to put that away. Now I'm stuck. Little secret. Okay. Scene 1, we are back. So, as you can see, we have the lovely trees I added and the cherry tree stuff. This is pretty new. Where Marie Cat had her stables. But yes, we come up here. And obviously all these creeper holes are pretty new. But you come through here and you've got a lovely hallway down this way. If you come in here, you've got a toilet. I was dared to make a toilet. Then you have like a sugarcane farm. You can't see through the glass for some reason, but it's there. And then this here, this was actually a trap. So I was watching all the Minecraft trap videos and stuff, and as you can see under the dog there, ta-da! Pitfall trap all the way to your doom, which we might as well fall down. Still going. There we go. Full of stalactites at Bedrock. So I was making sure these guys did not survive the fall. And then that linked back up here into my mining area, where my really bad slime farm, my early on strip mines with my bubble vators. I'll fill out this way just so you get the proper idea on how to get into the house. Close that back up. Yes, Cavecraft 4 is going to contain many traps like that. So then you got the main house. This is the main living area. And you had the bed up there on the hammock. And you had my jukebox. How many days are in the world? As you can see, 2,344. So, quite a few days. A lot of days. This is where I hid the dragon egg. And then I hid all my storage because when you're on with others, you don't want your stuff to be taken. So, you have to have your storage hidden. Near the furnaces. Blast furnace. All the stuff, the stalactites, this pufferfish, which is important when I got it, I think. You got ender chest. Okay, this was cool when I had it. One of the books, if you removed, would activate redstone, which opened up behind here. I'm pretty sure there's chests, is there? Yes. Yeah, it wasn't that block. Was you do the redstone, or was it reposition him? There's a book behind him, yeah. See if I can do it. I don't know, but it was clever redstone that they'd be pulled down, then I'd have chests, secret storage. Because so no one would take my stuff. Yeah. Pretty sure I moved it so it's a button somewhere now. Then I had like a secret base here as well. I don't know where that is. Anyway, if we come on the outside, we have my head. Yes. Good old fashioned. Gotta put your head on everything. And this was built later on, and it was supposed to be decked out. So you pay diamond whatever, and it was a game done in a different world. What was down here? It was a game. It was done in a different world, and the winner would win whatever was put in it. Oh yeah, we have a conduit as well. I always think that's Bedrock. And then Suspenso did one for himself, or Stampy Cat. And of course he wanted blood on his, and he had nice trap, stalactite trap as well, and back here, what was his trap he had? These doors would close as well. But he had a cool secret base here, which I discovered because, yeah. There it is. Oh no, that's the stalactite trap. He had one further down on this side, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he did. Which he kept all his valuable stuff in. But why does he have one of these? Because who did he copy other than yours truly? I had a secret base because I was like, okay, these guys have found all my secret stuff. Something needs to be done about this. Oh yeah, that's what he used to do. If you were standing here, he'd pull this up and pull that lever. Get on to all this in a minute. And why there's a turtle on that roof. But yes, I had a secret set. Before the floor was open, you'd come down here. And then you had the lovely enchanting room, which is beautiful. And a hidden barrel behind the nether wart for all your enchanting endeavours. That stuff, bubble vator there, nether portal. You wouldn't expect anything else. But there was a secret thing here. This before that. And if you did that, what did that do? Oh yeah. That activated this. After the bookshelf stuff didn't work. So that's what that did. My secret base. You ready for this? Also love how it was like a cave. There. Boom. So to swim really fast down this way. And you're in a cave now, okay? To get out, all you have to do is walk out this door and launch you out here. So, you just go, boom, straight in. Straight go in. And, like, oh, it's just a little drip zone. Look, all these buttons. Press all the buttons. Oh, that did something. No, no, no. So you crouch and you come down here. But first, before the button to get in was... Or was it? It wasn't this one. It was in a really difficult position. I think you could only get it from... Had to be here. Was it that button? I don't know. I opened everything up because for people to get into since I moved out. So secret and hidden, I can't even find it anymore. I don't know. You'd push the button, open up a thing, and then you'd be into my secret base, which I had loads of turtles, storage of everything and anything you could imagine, with more storage down beneath. It was an amazing base. It did me so well until I wanted to move out of my starter base area. So that's my base in there. So let's head up here and look at one of the shops. So this was the butcher shop, okay? Come in, you have to call for food, and here's like the cooking area, slaughterhouse kind of, you know? And there's like smoke coming out the top there. There was a bank that was made. That is a very weird... Oh no, that's Hero sign, yeah. and you come in here and you'd exchange stuff with the banker, and you take the stuff and put it below, and I don't know what it was, to be honest. It's just a funny little bank. The nice little waterfall I made. Let's check out the Cloud Kingdom. Okay, here's the Cloud Kingdom. Or the front door. Anyway, I built this for Maria Cat. Let me just sleep in the bed. And yeah, all these lovely clouds, thunder and lightning to get in and out. Mainly to get out. I mean to get in. Then a big storage room and everything. Then there was a plank to jump, walk the plank. There was even a bathroom we had. A cooking room. It was great. All these trees, by the way, are all put in custom. Like, this was not a cherry biome. I thought there was a drowned in here. Nope, turtle. Probably where they hatch. This was an old shop that got blown up and raided. And then here was another member of the servers, their house. In here, and he had a lot of loot and stuff. Then he just disappeared. He had a spiral staircase up onto the top of his roof. That's a cross. There was the bamboo made area. I really like the thundercloud. Really like the thunderclouds. Bridge over here. This was going to be a lottery, but by the time we moved out by the time it was being built. This had loads of mobs, but then was killed for food. And over here, there was another base here. And it was taken over when it was moving out of. And there was like a whole war about this area. But it's all good in the end. And then there is a grave. Oh. Oh damn. Feel bad now. Whoops. Over here we have something. Is this the dog area? No. Where's the dog dungeon? Or did I blow it up? Here it is. This is where all the dogs were kept. And it was lagging the game so much that I killed, like, this room was full. And I killed all but like 10. Then these two, this guy here, the dogs, and this guy here, had a secret base that I tracked down and followed them, which I learned of. So, let's see, there it is. I found their name tags, and they were planning to take over. Oh, spoilers. I'm not sure that map is made correct, but okay. They had the map of all the area, and they were planning to knock me out. But I caught on to them. Okay. So yeah, that's all the spawn area. Then the nether. The nether. We have the end, which nothing is really interesting with the end, I'll be honest with you. Like, it's the same in every single world. Maybe there might be a concrete farm or something, but then the farms district, okay. Excuse me, I just sneezed. This was my basalt farm, very handy dandy. Just go blah 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 and it finds it. This was the concrete Jupiter kind of thing, or the gravity thing, so you put a gravity block and then it would just multiply it. Then we have the piglin farm, very, very overpowered farm. And I forgot which was this way. Ow. Ow. Villagers. Oh, this was my iron farm. That never worked. Okay, now this is my farming district. Here we are. Oh, suddenly hit the emote button. We have our gold farm, and enchanting area with a ton of anvils. We have the iron farm here, which produced a lot of iron for its time. We have the creeper farm, which I turned into a charged creeper farm, maybe, or a skeleton farm. I either used it for music disc or charged creeper. And then we have the flower and wool farms over here. The wool farms were always so good. I clear it out all the time though. Then we have the moss boss here, which we love the moss boss, producing a serious amount of moss into bone meal. Like, really good farm. I've made it on stream a couple of times. Slime farm, nothing new, just layers of slime. And then the tree farm, automatic tree farm. This is the... Is this the azalea one? Or which one is this? Yeah, it is. This was a new version, I'm pretty sure. And it worked better than the one on hardcore mode, I think. Yeah. Shout out the cube maker here. Produced the dirt as well, which was really nice and handy. Then over here we had the charged creeper, aka skull farm, which is always fun to do. This is where I transport all the mobs that I want their heads. And this is where I was introduced to the easiest, best mob farm, because you had the split one, which was ginormous and like, massive. But that was doable, which I've done in the hardcore world, and it's amazing, and I will be doing in Cavecraft 4 as well. Here is the sugarcane farm. Then we have another sugarcane farm, and then a storage system for all the loot. I clear it out all the time though. Yeah. Then over here was going to be the big meg of iron farms. Actually, not here. Here's my ink farm, my black ink farm, and villager breeder. I'd sit here, squids would spawn, they'd get pulled down by the magma and die. Amazing farm, but efficient here and there. Here is the mega iron farm, all chunked out, all set up. It was supposed to be 4 different villages, one there, there, and there, and there. It didn't work at all, which is annoying. And they're spawning where they shouldn't be spawning, and just it took too much. So the project was abandoned. It was abandoned. See, there's an iron golem down there. And there's no... Oh, here's Guardian Farm. I'm sure there's an ender chest here. So as you can see, I have all my farms in the same ocean. Here's my Mega Guardian Farm. Bigger than the one on... Okay, on Hardcore World, I think. But do I have a Guardian Farm on Hardcore World? Oh, sorry. I built a different Guardian Farm in this world. And I moved it all. Including the ender chest. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get stranded. Okay. I should just make a boat. Yeah, I think this farm broke actually. About time, about time. I'm honestly glad that my super flat survival is over. That was just something that it was fun at the start, but when you unlocked the villagers, after from that point onwards, it just got not fun. But yeah. So that's done now, and I'm on to finish this as the last World Tour series thing. Then I'll be doing a bit of the hardcore live streams, and then when the new update comes out, I'll sort out realms or make a custom server. And yeah, that'll be great fun. 9 cube, there we go. Oh, look, we're here now. Ah, yes. That is a trident farm to the left of the screen there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. The cherry leaf elevator. Collected all the horns. My vault. Look at this. Kept a lot of stuff. The day 1000 rocket, the day 2000 rocket, the original Ender Dragon egg, some deep slate stuff, decked out tokens. I put that on people's heads. IOU. Crown turtle shell. Netherite upgrades. Deep slate, chicken wings. Enchanted golden apples, jetpack, conduit. I think this is glider. Yep, it's my glider. Then I've got my Ninjago hood, ninja leggings, and ninja boots, because my theme was ninja. Totem gold iron. That is my armor trim box, and then emerald box and more totems. Let's deposit this in there. This, and this. So I won't be needing that. I hear the creepers jumping up and down. This is the same... Sorry. Coughing fit. This is the stronghold village. And this is the raid farm, which was lovely and got killed here many a time from a ravager. So yeah, that's the farming area. Time to fly over to the city, or show off some of the nether farms. I got killed here, I think, by a bunch of pigs. Maria Cat was just flying in these tunnels. They're so dangerous. Like, look, I can take so much damage. Nether fortress was this way. Show you that quickly. This is the inspiration to the ice roads in the hardcore world. This was the raid farm. I mean the what's it called farm? Wither skeleton farm. So I put half slabs everywhere. And I was like, I'm too lazy to slab the floor. Let's put lava everywhere. So just did that with lava and found the spawning spots and made the farm. Because Endermen were taking away from the spawn rate. But yeah, Maria Kart was flying, died, and all her stuff just disappeared. Okay, so I love Lego Ninjago, and I wanted to build Ninjago City. So in here is... No, we'll show Ninjago last. That's the one of the entrances. The trial chamber / mountains. In here is the... like... something. What's it called? Like the flying trains, what are they called? I don't know. The mountain, the gravel mountains I just demolished. The gravel mountain, nothing really fun there. Then the desert village here. This place is okay. But I want to include it anyway. Okay. This is where I bred all the armadillos when they came out. I was experimenting with TNT and with the mining of sand. So this is where all my sand came from. I absolutely bombed the village. And then mined out and bombed a bunch of the desert here. Chunks destroyed. It doesn't look like it, but like all of this area is gone. Then terracotta. I used a lot of cyan terracotta in my time. So we had the mesa. I needed to fill those up, I'm pretty sure, but not anymore. Just mined out this huge area. It felt like more, honestly, when I was doing it like multiple layers or something. Oh my. Cool cave. Yeah, really nice area. That was the desert area. Kinda boring. A lot less boring than the gravel mountain. So, I'll take you through the arcade way. So in Ninjago there is season 12, I believe, Prime Empire. It's where you like there's this video game and they go into the video game to fight the villain. But I thought, wow, like you can go inside the arcade. So it's like, hey, that can be like a nether portal. Excuse me. So here we go. Okay. jump out of the portal, I think. Oh no, it's just the back of it. I did loads of custom banners and stuff, so for now I'm gonna, that's Realm Story. I'm going to turn off RTX. So I had like lightning strikes and the eyes. See, that was the arcade. This was the first build I built, okay? There's glass here, I think I misclicked and broke it. There's this villain called the Mechanic, and then there are all his hands dangling off the ceiling. But anyway, this was the first build. The arcade here. And here we have the city. So, we will look in RTX. Here's the arcade. It's only that room here. Then there's stuff on top which you can hear, which is really annoying. There's some rubbish on the road. I don't know what Maria Cat was doing with Chicalina. Again, like we all left the world. I left to do the hardcore world. Maria Cat stayed and built on. Anyway, this is the vet I built Maria Cat. Then yeah, I built cat trees, allays for sale, water fountains. Forgot how bad the water looked on in mycelium areas. Had like a back crates area. Back here is like all the dogs. These are all wild dogs. We got all of them from the wild, which took ages. Loads of animals, mushrooms, chickens, things, turtles. And up here, that's how I got the horses from down there. Camels in here, making noises. Yeah. And then up here, I built Maria Cat's bedroom. She broke her window like Batman. Giant bed taking up most of the room. Loads of loot and stuff. It's actually really nice loot. Even better loot. Yeah. TV broken. Food everywhere. This is a nice window that you could jump out of. I'll give the backstory to the back areas. Let me sleep first. The back areas of how I started it out and stuff. But I lied. That was not the first build here that I built. This was. That was just a portal there with a line coming out here where I built this. It was just sandstone, but then I decided to texture it. Make it all. This is the rubbish depot in Lego Ninjago, where the ninja go to during when they're being hunted by Garmadon. And yeah, so built that here. Big pile of rubbish. Big old digger. Might be Corralis's design. Not too sure. But there you go if you want to look at that. From the front, another side, and from the back. Yeah. So inside we had nothing too fun. Just some leaf litter. I added that literally 2 weeks ago. We have the villagers here. Some villagers. Who are you? Thorns 3, Fortune 1. Not great. We added some villagers here. Mending villager, nice. Power. Smite, efficiency 5, infinity, nice. We had the fighting ring here. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sniffers everywhere, you'll see why. And that was the bathrooms where Dareth exploded his bowels, and just some rubbish, what's it called? Walkway. And here we have some animals like Jelly, goes home to Scar's cat. And then 2 dogs that I wanted to name, but I always forget. I always forget to name my 2 starting dogs. Okay. Next was build was this cake factory. It was just a factory at once. And then on the inside I built a concrete farm, and to get to it you had to fly underneath. By the way, this is like, you know, beep, beep, they reverse in, or beep, beep, to drop off there or there. Thought that was really cool. And look at the road. You have the streaks here of that and that, but then when it's like an intersection, there's a lot of the smooth basalt, which is cool. So then I made it look really nice when I got really sick like 2 years ago. This is a long server, by the way, so you place the concrete in here like this would, and it gets converted. When it reaches the end, boom, it gets pushed. So it's like a conveyor belts of cake. All that gets collected down here. And yeah, it's really good. And you could fly in from the roof, because I do have a helicopter pad. Let me show you. There's a helicopter pad. You fly in and just drop in, which I found really cool. And the back of it's all designed and everything. I think I have a Mumbo Jumbo reference here or something. Somewhere. That might be it, I don't know. Then I built this area here. So I looked up photos of cities, and this oldish English city area, apartments came up. I was like, you know, I want to put that in it, you know? And I tried to make it futuristic by having like all the banner art, kind of cybery. So I built the front here and the back and the sides. I built like a rubbish bin and with a Mumbo Jumbo mustache, and like that, using the beehives, which look really good. All the sides done. You get your rubbish. And you walk on, it goes, ugh. But the problem is you can see through it, so that is a problem. Then the back was done, and they all even have their very own garden with lovely lawns. Of course, Hollywood doors. Everything has a back. Try to leave nothing too bad. This is supposed to be banned, by the way, the arcade is. But inside we have farms and stuff. So we have a sniffer slash duck, sniffer slash chicken egg slash cactus farm. So there's the sniffers. The chickens are in there somewhere, and an enderman has griefed me. Yeah, sniffers are the most noisy creatures ever. If you make sure there's some chickens at least. This massive bamboo and sugarcane farm, which sometimes works, built on a chunk border, so it doesn't work a lot of the time. Then the honey farm, that never worked. Like this always would break, and so annoying because of the chunk border and other issues. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is cool here. I have like the trench. There's sewage, I think you call it, sewage turtles. It's just really cool down there. I'm back with over here. Later on, like after loads of this stuff was built, I built this down here. I put that in there recently. But I built Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I built like sewage from there. And this was home to the Terracotta Boys. All these guys with their were mainly for cyan terracotta quartz. Cyan terracotta quartz. Cyan terracotta quartz. Every single one has cyan terracotta and quartz as their main trade. And they're everywhere. They are all over this place, littering everywhere with it. And I absolutely love building this. I listened to podcasts while building it, and it was just so fun. The ruin, and with having the coral dead and making it all rubbishy and disgusting, and I just really like that and really got into it. So yeah. Okay. Next up we have this. This was supposed to be like a shop slash hotel. Shop downstairs, hotel upstairs. This is like, you know, the iconic, I don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese houses. But yeah, I was going for that. Kinda got it with the points there. But lots of wood, as you can see. Very heavy on wood. And it had a butcher shop. You know that butcher shop at the start? I upgraded it over here. Made it look really weird with the skulk. Yeah. It's funny because I supplied all this. I'll get up there in just a second. But then I have a bakery. I made a bakery. And it's like a conveyor belt because you can see everything here. People actually put stuff in it. It's great. The cake factories here. And then there's a conveyor belt going in. I thought that was so clever and quite funny. Now, I'm going to bring you back into here. I keep forgetting stuff in here. In here, inside the big bags of rubbish, we have breaking books. Mending books, no. We have villagers living down in the rubbish. We have more. I have them up and down so they never unlock or whatever. Something I learned and it always works. Okay, and this was the prototype of the zombie cure machine, and I've never done anything different from this. So you've got two parent villagers. They have their beds. They breed. Baby villager drops down there. Drops down here. You give them their workstation there or wherever. Get him killed, okay. You got the stuff you want to break that, you set him on his way this way, or out that way, or down this way into there, into the underground section. This is my flower farm. You place the flower bone millet, you push the button, place the flower bone millet, push the button, and that just breaks it mass. Yeah. Very proud of that. Then we have over here, this was, I don't like this building, but it was me trying to do a gradient. Go from black stone to like white, light concrete, smooth stone. So, didn't do a great job, but in here was supposed to be the lottery that Zombie Cat was building. And then this was my bartering slash bounty shop. This shop doesn't know what it wants to be. And I like it. It's like a bastion, but it's like the nether biome has spawned in it. And it's like there's a geode, and it's like, why is there a giant like growing obsidian sky and just like floating lava and a small bit of lava? Yeah. But I sold fireworks, I sold shulker boxes, I sold arrows, totems, I sold quests. So you'd fill up a shulker box of stuff for 2 diamonds. So I was like, okay, I need to buy shulker box, 2 diamonds for that, fill it up. I got 2 diamonds. So I was trying to trick them. They got their box back if they wanted it. So that was a nice shop I have. And it goes like this. And then I had a graffiti Mario because why not? I like how you can look in there. I'll then finish with the shops over there. When the tour is done, I'll put RTX on to give a tour. Okay. Now this big building here, with the Irish flag. I was sick when I built this as well, and I really wanted to build a library. There's a library in Boston, and this is based off of it, but it has the American flag out front, so I put the Irish flag. And you come in here and look at the roof. Wow, I just love the glazed terracotta, and I have it on the small textures, so one block would be the full thing. This is before those books came out, I think. Actually, no, it is after, because I use those books to store. Some Mending Fortune, Efficiency Thorns, all these things. And then I have like random books here, Raid Farm books, 2 diamonds for 1, all the deals. This was such a good idea for place. Even free enchanting. It was really fun. We have the island here, which the island like this looks like a shuriken, or kind of looks like Australia a bit. And then if you have it like a certain way, it looks like Africa as well. But more so Australia. There and there. That bit was just cut off there. And then you have this custom island over here that I built, which we will get to that next. Actually, we'll head there next. But that roof was before the update, so I didn't have any copper. There's the new and improved Guardian farm that I built. Very improved. There is a coral farm just over there. Really, really easy. Now, I was selected in a play to be the lead role, and while I learnt my lines, I recorded myself reading my lines, and then I listened to them while I built this. So this is I wanted to build like a dragon island kind of, and I wanted to have like sloping dirt, and I am so proud. Like, this is one of my top 5 builds I've ever built, I think, in Minecraft. This whole island just with the droopiness. I love especially the mushroom, like that little beautiful. And just the texturing with the shading. I just love it so much, and it drops down a block. It's just amazing. I'm so proud of this build. I just have bamboo for no reason. Stumps like a fallen tree, a more detailed one. These are just bone meal trees, but with roots. And then this house I didn't build. Maria Cat did, because this was my gift to her. Pebbles, oh, this is just such an amazing build. But I did build this for her. I think it's that one. Yeah. I didn't build the interior though. She did. As you can see, there were. Shh. She doesn't have to know. There were some egg shenanigans going around the server where you could get many eggs. Yeah. And this was like a cave. I just heard something squeak. Is that a dragon? Let's get out of here. But yes, this was built on the mycelium biome, so I wouldn't have to worry about lighting. Before I get back into the city tour, that's something to do with lightning, getting mob. Before I get back to the city tour, I had the nether portal up here, but this was my starter base. I mined all the way down there. I had all my section of all my blocks all organized. This was my whole storage system. I had my beacon, my wood farms where I collect all my wood. This was, I think, my fishing area. And nether trees. All my farms were here. This is where it all started. And I was like, okay, I need to move on to do my next section in this world, which was, what does this sign say? Misk, bruh. Which is the mega base up there, which we are coming to soon. All the roofs are done, by the way, to make them look cool. Not much, but still, they do give stuff. They do breathe life. Okay, now it's time for. By the way, there's nothing in the roof of that area, I don't think. No, there isn't. Now the millionaire street. Oh, I guess F2 takes a screenshot then. So we're gonna start off with the banner shop. This I built. I saw a quartz building and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to build on the corner here a giant quartz building. And Ninjago City markets had just come out, and it had multiple layers. So throughout the whole city, I wanted skyscrapers like this, where it'd just be layers. So you could have a street up there, which, as you can see, over here and there, that's like typical city, but then like Tokyo City style, which I wanted. That was the main goal, Ninjago kind of Tokyo-ish. So in here we have the banner shop. We have different flags. We have different shapes. Like that's Boo from Mario. All like the Brazil flag, Blaze, Breeze. Loads of custom flags. This is the gallery I was saying. Lovely lift. You come up here, and I was trying to make it all grand and stuff. Lightsaber, Warden stuff. We have the Witherstorm over there. American flag, and yeah. Then you have like Deadpool, Netflix, Germany, England, Spain, Japan. I think the Spanish flag looks really cool. Then like Hero Brian, like all these cooler flags. That was a really nice one. Crying one up there, a gun. Someone requested a gun, so. Sideways Irish flag with their Swedish flag. I think it just came from there, so it's next up here. A lovely, nice open. Then here you had the wool farm, the wool shop, which was selling all the wools. And then you had all the dyes, all these type of banners on shields, all the plain banners, all the flowers and stuff, and the way down was that way. But the employees way, you could go up this way to get to. Yay! The employees area. This is where I'd farm all the stuff, and if I can get up here, this is the most efficient flower farm in all of Oz, producing bajillions of flowers a second. So very impressive. As you can see, it stretches down there. Ooh. And then down here is the wool farm. So with the big cactus farm here for all the dyes. It's a really cool project, working with all the stuff. All the wools, like that was took a long time and tedious and stuff. Sea pickle farm. Yes. I could get whatever you want, whenever you wanted. Coke, so be it. Yeah. Cocoa bean farm. This wool farm is so good, man. Always going 24/7. That's like I wanted loads of farms in the bottoms. Okay, now remember this big structure here, okay? When I was sick, I built this giant wall, and you'll see why I put that there. But yes, if we come up here, this is like the walking area. This is how you got in the shop. But yes, this was supposed to be the second layer to the city, and maybe even have an underground section like with cars and stuff. I mean, with this is the road with trains. Then we have Darrett's Mojo Dojo from Ninjago, ripped right out of the show. Like, yeah. It's empty, but hey. The Master Chen's Noodle House, also ripped right out of the show. And, again, no interior, or back done. Lovely Master Chen. Then this was so cool. This was like based off Ninjago City Markets again. And there's a lovely gate, and you come in here, you got a McDonald's, which is very bare. You come in here, you've got lovely signs hanging. I saw this in like something online with a sign hanging art and the cages and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's just so cool. Again, off the side here, nothing, just that. Like a fish up there, and different houses like blue to pink. I was working on my mixing in blocks and stuff, trying not to block vomit. Just doing a nice dragon, just really nice. I was really proud of that there. Then on the opposite side, if we followed the crossing here, which it's a bit, the reason why I have the crossing is you cross the road here to get over here. I want to get a train. No, you actually have to jaywalk because there's the pillar here which you can't get past otherwise. Anyway, you got the train here, and that's the other nether portal I was telling you guys about. So it's like the timetable, and you can wait here for your bus to arrive or something. If you're getting onto the train, there's like the tracks and stuff which I really like. I think I lost a redstone torch or something. All the steam and stuff like gives a cool vibe to it, and like Jen's little house expands. Hop into the train. I have all the like graffiti and stuff because it's not a city, and like I like that because mind the gap, you know. It's not a city without graffiti. There's the tram that goes up that way. So no city without graffiti. That's why we have Mario there, and you probably saw Donatello up here. So that's why we got Donatello. This is my favorite pixel art in the city here. It just looks so good. And I was looking into all sorts of pixel art, like My Little Pony, stuff like that. Just some graffiti, nice peeking up, looking over at Mario, Mario looking back. Just really nice stuff. Okay, then we had Ninjago City TV. And this is like the big tower thing. So we have the chandelier here, we have the lifts going up, and reception. That's the color scheme, just a really bland interior. Here's the roof of this place. But again, this was supposed to be in Ninjago, in one of the final fights, spoiler, between Zane and Mr. F. Zane knocks the billboard with Dareth, Lawyer Dareth, call Lawyer Dareth today, on top of Mr. F. And this is supposed to be in pixel, really tiny pixel form, the thing. And we have like the Star Wars banners, like the stuff advertising Herobrine's around, you know, Trident, zombies, dragons, be careful, you know. Then there was like, I was asked to make a creeper billboard, and I was going to sell billboards as well. Like the banners there. If we come up here, there's like big things, and this is like the radio place, Ninjago City TV. And I have a water tower because why not, you know? I found this design online and found it really cool and perfect to use. And the texturing yet again, instead of just having it red. Now here I had a dog. Maria Cat paid me to put a brown dog in. There's the TV sign, and again more signals, more everything. Okay, then we had this building here, which I was just freestyling it, okay? Seeing what works with what. So I wanted a blue kind of one of these down from down here, a blue one here, and I really don't know what this was. Trying to transition from red to white. No, it just wasn't working. This was working though. Went from brown to like orange, and then orange and blue always looks good. Good times with Scar's logo is like that cyan and orange. And yeah, I don't know what I was trying to do here. As you can see, it's still a work in progress. I have all my stuff here building, and it's new because the chiseled stuff, all that stuff was new at the time, and I was supposed to come in and expand that up. Oh yeah, I forgot this. This whole building actually was based off a Lego set, a custom Lego set. So yeah, I think I did a pretty good job, and I had like a thing here, a sticker, and I copy it and I'd add my own stuff like this area to make it not seem bland, you know, like a rubbish kind of area, and just yeah, make it real nice. I was gonna have another one of these here, and that's why we had the split here, and yeah. So that's everything except for the elephant in the room. This stuff is like trees and things, mangrove using to build. This was supposed to be a really helpful concrete converter farm. Why do I need concrete? Well, that's for this giant build. Borg Tower from Lego Ninjago. This is the biggest build I've ever built, and it goes from the bottom of the world to build limit. That is the new build limit right here. You can't build any higher. If I get a block, look, can't build any higher. That's build limit, and this is the biggest build I've ever done, the tallest build, most resource demanding build. It's ginormous, and I'm so proud of it. You got the floating Borg. Instead of just having the floating Borg sign, I decided to hologram it. See? And yes, I needed the beacons to go through, which is annoying, but hey. And all the layers, it's like exact. I had the photo beside me. I didn't have a second monitor at the time, so I was building it with it on my phone beside, or having it split screen, half Minecraft, half browser. And everything, I know Borg Tower, it's like that and that. When you're looking at it, it's this section here, and then it's all this, and it's like that, and then this part's coming at you, because it's so big, it's trying to give off that effect. But everything I did was block by block, trying to copy it exact. And I'm so proud of myself for this. I did a custom lobby. You come in, and it's like this energy. I tried to like the trees. These are custom trees. I made these trees myself, which I was so proud of. Especially like with the droopiness. I love. A side or a staircase is so cool. Lifts. I tried it like this is the Overlord looking at you through the screen. The Borg, the 2Bs, the LAs, then you have the Borg store. It's like, oh look at the new car. The Caramel. That's Chamomile. Because I rode her for miles and miles. So like camel mile. Then like you have all like the pipes and conveyor belts selling all like the computers and mouses and fancy stuff. Then on this side you had the vault, okay, where you put in your code. With netherite it's built out of. A lot of netherite it's built out of actually, as you can see. If I open it up though, the illegal dog. Look, reinforced with netherite. This dog, by the way, is the rarest wolf in the game. And this dog is so hard to get. Like, I got one of them, I got this one. And I was getting them for Maria Cat, but it was just so hard, so I had to breed it. It was miles away. But this was supposed to, I was going to redstone it, so it would open up to bring you down here. I dug all this out by hand, except for that little area over here, which I used the TNT explodey thing. The goal was to mine all of this out, all the way to Bedrock, and then use obsidian and like make hallways of levels down to make a giant vault with all my valuable stuff in it. Like when you'd mine something, you throw it in here, it'd send it up, and bring it through here. The giant chest system of rubbish blocks. I tell you, my computer used to lag before this was all built and stuff. But yeah, that wall was just to cover it up to make it look even bigger. So it's going to be like this whole thing, like all the secrets it was built on top of, you know? I was like, whoa, that's so cool. Just look at that. Wow. Then up here, up the stairs, we have my dog in real life and two of my cats. And my dog in real life is a armadillo because we say she looks like an aardvark, which isn't common, so please don't kill me, but yeah, they're pretty similar, like dog wolf kind of scenario. And we have a laze because it's like holograms, all futuristic, you know. And we got more of my pets over here. For from real life. We've got the lifts, which you can go in and go bleep bloop blap, or whatever you want to do. And we've support pillars. Not much texturing because it's supposed to be clean, uniformal, perfect. This is the Diamond Cafe, which you have your brewing sections. What's it doing? Just water. And your stuff is like time to get your food in. You eat your plates, and I built a tree in here which looks really flat, and I'm not proud of this tree, but hey, I wanted a tree. Then you got like the VIP section, which obviously I'm going to fall down there. The VIPs, which they can look over the lobby, which looks really cool. So yeah, that was just to fill something in the back, and I wanted a cafe. Then we go up the lift, and to go up the lift you have to fly. This is a Elytra only base, and this is probably my most interesting redstone thing. So I wanted a giant storage system, as I said, from down there, and this was it. Everything sorted into categories. All the concrete, all the wools, all the dye is here, all the nature stuff, all the food, all the ores. Hold on, chat. I'm going to be right back in just a second. Something's just happened. Come up in real life. Alrighty, we are back. Sorry, I'm really sorry about that. Just had something I had to deal with. But this redstone system is one of the most proudest redstone systems I have built because I engineered most of it. One unit in that refill unit was engineered by Silent Whisper, but I did the rest. Like, let's look back here. Just, the simple this, that. But the idea was came up by Silent Whisper in the reloading station. Well, that station, I did all the other redstone. I expanded. It was only supposed to be like 4 modules or expanded. I expanded it so big. And of course, as you can see, it's Overlord themed from Ninjago. Yeah. We have so tall that you have to come up here to get the stuff. Trident chest, leggings, chest plates, fishing rods, ender pearls and throwables, music discs, potions, totems, books, stuff like that. Then like all the mob skulls, archaeology stuff, crafting things. This means there's just nothing in it. The X, the copper, redstone, more copper, all these things, loads of keys. I made a key farm and I AFK'd for like a few hundred days down there. Quartz, sand, and all this stuff is made so you can put it up higher, and it's in selection things. Like the storage system in the next world will be like this. And when do I ever, by the way, how it works is you put in, say, an oak log in there, and off it goes, okay? Can I get small, please? Scroll. And it will go into every single chest. It won't go into every chest, because how does it know what's in each chest? Well, we'll go through it. And this is the stuff. By the way, you need every item in the game before building the farm. So you need every item, 3 spoons and blockers, okay? Going through every single item in the game. Every obtainable item. I updated every update, even if I wasn't playing it, come on, just update it. And I come here and be like, oh, take the wood out. So then it's able to sense there's a missing item. Filter all the items in, the last item will stay in it. So the oak will stay in it. So yeah. That's what it does for every item. So let's hope I don't break it by doing that. But it's every item. The bulk items, of course, then. Over here. This is the cooler section. Got all the redstone, copper, armor trims, stuff like that. All the bad omen potions, all the food and stuff. It's always so cool to see everything. This is getting pretty full. One more thing and this is completely full. And you should see my creative test worlds of going through the creative inventory to see which is the best way to have everything stored near each other and stuff, all the end stuff. Yes, a dragon egg, another one. Like I said, we had shenanigans with dragon eggs. The ocean section is full. Deep dark. The nether, I put the resin because the resin didn't go with anything else, and it went with the kind of the brick format though. Then utilities and stuff, pressure plates, all the shards. This took the longest to get. I think these were the last ones I got because I had to go to every structure. It was hard. Heavy core. Yeah. All this, that was pretty fun to get all the arrows. All the copper, and that's the spare one, which I'm not going to use, I don't think. So yeah, this I built myself. There was a problem with the hoppers and resetting and stuff, so I had to build the hopper clock here. So it'd come up and it'd stop, do the hopper clock stuff, and there were 2 of these, I think. And I had to make all of this and engineer all it together, so I'm really proud of that. But still, the bare bones are down to Silent Whisper. Then we have in here the Nindroid manufacturing plant, and this was my super smelter, my lava farm, and this is like where in the show all the Nindroids are made. So here they are in netherite. This is the maxed armor, by the way. All same name as me, and with netherite trim, just a flex. Just a flex, I've got that as well. So many armors, because I could do it, because I had XP farm, I had all the books, so it didn't actually take that long. Getting the netherite, on the other hand, yeah, that took a long time. Then we have the golden master mech from Ninjago here. This is the big golden spider that the Overlord has. Like, this is dark essence, and the creaking spawn in here to give a deathly feel. And there's like the golden power stolen from Lloyd, and with a rib cage sitting in here. It's cool. And then loads of Overlord-esque pixel art. But then that was the last of the rooms that were interiorized, because we had these farms and stuff here, and up until the Borg Tower, very top section. But yeah, there were helicopter padding landings, which were kind of made, yeah. So you can land and walk through. Same with up there. But construction stopped on this build because I wanted to work on it outside the city for once, which was all these builds. Because I built all these builds, then I built this, then I built the side alleyways. And when you fly up from the top, it's like, okay, he could build there, 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 and there. Like, he's pretty much done. And by the way, there was a giant volcano here, a base, and it went pretty high up. But Semcat 2144 had to remove that, because, yeah, it was just in the wrong place. So he was going to build it here. Did I mark it there? So he was going to go here, but yet he also didn't get to do it because he knew it was coming to an end for him as well. And he's helping me out in hardcore and stuff like that. There were plans to build a pizzeria, an old pizza. No, there was plans to build a pizzaplex, a ruined one from ruin with a cave in that you could go all the way down. There was a pizza, which Five Nights at Freddy's, so it would be security breach, ruin, and then there would be Five Nights at Freddy's one location, and under that would be sister location. So that was going to be really cool. It's going to be, by the way, the vault would have minor fatigue, all that stuff. In the end, there are attempts to make Bedrock farms, like, because you could used to be able to do that, but you can't anymore. But let me pop the RTX on, and so you can get a look for this place. And this place was not built in RTX, so ray traced. Okay, here we are. As you can see, can't see anything in here. Here we are, shiny copper. Wow, very shiny. And it does look so good, though. Looks very nice. Look how shiny this is gonna look. Wow. Very nice, especially look at the lobby here. That's as electric as I wanted it. Bang! The popping lights. And then like the glass, glowy gold like effect. And I don't know why the glass is completely broken, like it doesn't let light through. But this area was really nice. And yeah, it just looks so much better with RTX. Wait for it to go night now, and then we'll have a look around the city again. It will not be a random seed Cavecraft 4. I will look around for a seed that is really nice spawn area for people's with their shops and stuff to do. And as much as I want to go to mycelium biome, by the way, Cavecraft 2 ended with me building a giant grass platform on a mycelium biome, so I could build something like this, and we ended because it was so long, and we just quit because we're like, it's time to move on, which I feel it's time to move on with this area. I built so much, it's just, I can't finish it, and I've lost the, like, urge, you know? And we were gonna build like it up to here, and we're gonna have like ports, and we're gonna build like a mountain area here. I think the pizza area was gonna go there, but we're gonna build somewhere a mountain coming up with a monastery, and we were gonna have, I think, the Destiny's Bounty like right here in the air. But it's just so sad. It's just so much work, and hardcore took over, and I love building that palette. I'm just ready to move on, you know? It's time to move on, just like my old survival world I'd play in all the time. It's just time. And this world I had like 2+ years. Oh, wow, it got dark just all of a sudden. But really the lights like to pop. Not too much, but still in the moonlight. The lovely roads. And inside looks really cool in RTX. Whoa. Mic drop. Yeah, it looks cool. With the blue going up slowly. And this area just looks really cool at night. With the lighting. The dynamic lighting, I can't wait for lighting to be a part of the build once again. Like I have incorporated in the hardcore world. But yes. So guys, this was the world tour of Cavecraft Season 3. Season 4 will be coming within the next month. And thank you so much for watching. And by the way, just because I'm doing the world tours, the hardcore world is not over, don't worry. Yes, I'm in a little rut with it at the moment. I think that's the word. The American word. Procrastination, rut, whatever. At the moment with it, with the miners village being annoying, and I want to build my own palette again. It's funny, when you start doing tutorials on how to build certain things, you lose, wow, you lose a bit. Like the miners village, I follow tutorials for, because I'm like, okay, I've only got this, and I want to expand, and I have to learn first. Oh, my throat is raw from talking for the last hour and a half, or streaming all day actually. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this world. I see you guys enjoy my other world tours, especially the last one I did. So yeah, if you want like more, I think I might be able to get Cavecraft 2, Cavecraft 1 for a tour maybe. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next stream and or world tour.